Second half of play, 7 minutes running time.
Wales playing for the second-year head coach Paul John, former scrum half for the Wales national team himself, former school teacher. Trying to bring this program back. Each of their financial troubles through the first part of the last decade and actually disbanded for some time. Got back together in 06, had a full schedule in 07. Here's Jones handing it off. Richie Pugh gets it to Green ahead of him. No defender there to stop him.
Well, Richie Pugh, where you were headed a moment ago, Terry, the only legacy from that 2009 World Cup winner, 25th try in his World Series career, and happier days for the Welsh 7's program when they won the World Cup, and a very happy start today, leading 26-0.
He's not only got some speed, that is a wide athlete there. 5'11", 218 pounds he's listed at, but again, that player gets ahead of steam. I'm not sure many are going to want to step in front of him.
Yeah, those are big thighs. You would tell your players to tackle at the thigh level. I'm not sure if you want to get mixed up down there.
Yeah, the thigh's very close to the knee. The knee to the noggin is not a nice feeling. This one kicked into touch.
Look at his thighs, the word girder comes to mind.
I mean, you've got to be, this is a sport that does bring in all shapes and sizes of people. You know, no matter if you're tall or short, whatever you are, you can play rugby. The Rugby 7's certainly going to be well-rounded.
Absolutely, as we've mentioned several times, you have to be a skilled passer, you have to be a skilled catcher.
12 does.
You all have to tackle. They all share responsibilities on the field.
Pugh with the initial stop that time. Can't bring down the ball carrier though right now.
Red release. It's tough at the rodeo right now.
Yeah, the constant instructions from the referee. Red release that time.
Well, he doesn't want to be called. Referees really don't want to control the game to the extent that they are the show. So if they can, they'll instruct players so they don't call a penalty.
Liechtenstein slings it out. Rodrigo Martinez.
Keep going.
Hora.
Range over.
That's a nice pass. Into space.
Williston. Faru takes it in, and Uruguay on the board.
That is the first try for Uruguay in this competition. And the first in his career, something to take back home to Uruguay.
Dave, they haven't played. They were off 2009, 2010. They're not part of this World Series, so it's really a first match since 2009, and that's two seasons ago.
Dad, you mentioned core teams. There's the regulars that are in, week out. So some of the teams that have participated that are not here today include Portugal, Russia's very much into this, Papua New Guinea, the Arabian Gulf. There are all kinds of teams in this competition they kind of guessed in. And you know, it's a lot alike. It's like Q school. If you're not part of the core 12, you kind of work your way in there, hoping that you can play your way in.
Sometimes the actual touchdown can be violent itself. And the kick.
It's just the way it.
Mark on advantage to blue. Advantage over.
We just got on the scoreboard for the first time inside Welsh territory again, feeling the ropes now. Ball was knocked forward in the tackle. It'll be a scrum to Wales.
Scrum.
In the U.S. coming up next. Don't forget, the U.S. needing a comeback, little run here in pool play today. Lost earlier to South Africa and still have to play Japan. There's the scrum.
He's on already? Okay. Time on.
You know, you can't help but think, Terry, looking back at the game against South Africa for the United States, eliminate some of those errors and you can be right in the thick of it. Still with a great opportunity here in Las Vegas in front of a large home crowd.
Matthew Morgan, who's come on, gets it wide far side out to Alex Cuthbert. In this pool, we've got these two teams, and New Zealand and Kenya, who just met in the last match. So Wales, New Zealand look to be the top two right now with the edge. Powering run. Burke Casey knocking people over.
Well, a team that so far through 3.5 halves have managed one try. There's some advantage to that. Oh, some nice running here. Good support work by Martinez, taking the ball into tackle.
We approach the 2-minute mark right now. Uruguay still down near that try zone.
Too late, after the ruck. After the ruck.
Okay, the Welsh penalized.
Quick out. Strong move to Freitas. Taken down about 3 meters from the line. Rodrigo Martinez.
Red release!
Host of tacklers there. 3 of them from Wales taking him down. Takes a while for the ball to come out.
Yeah, that number 12 for Wales, Groves, was over the top trying to handle the ball in the ruck. He was penalized. The tap by Uruguay in for a try.
Felipe for Casey. Quick move, quick thinking, taking it in for 5.
That's a good example of what happens. We saw twice consecutively. Wales was penalized for handling the ball in a ruck. When the ball's on the deck, onto the side of the team with possession, you're not allowed to use your hands. The ball has to be propelled out of there. The defensive team, that is. It belonged to the Uruguayans. The Welsh wanted it. They were penalized.
Casey, the line driver, and another golf analogy for you. Hook that into the trees. Stay with that thing, though. You're talking about the core teams. I mean, it's a bit like earning partial status on the PGA Tour.
Very similar.
Some teams like Canada trying to get back to being a core member, so they're invited every week.
You're trying to get your playing card. That's all this is about. You know, this is very much like the PGA Tour. 8 stops, probably going to go to 10 stops next year, adding 2. Becoming such a popular event wherever they go.
So there'll be 10 next year. Those are the plans.
That's the plan right now. That's where they're finalizing discussions.
Morgan, yeah, they get it back.
And you can't help, Terry, as we project toward Rio de Janeiro, as this game is becoming more a part of the Olympic Games. It's only going to grow in popularity. We're talking to the English squad yesterday. They were amazed at how many 7's clubs are popping up in Europe right now.
That's grown tremendously in the U.S. There's no question about that. Alex Cuthbert gets to the corner inside the corner. Another 5 on the board for Wales.
And that's how it's going to end well with the conversion. And we'll see what Cuthbert's try. Makes it 31-10 in favor of Wales over Uruguay. Nothing fancy about this. Just outrun him, run through him, and touch it down. To that point a moment ago, Terry, we have a second to visit on this. The first weekend of June, we'll be in Philadelphia to do collegiate championships of the United States, won last year by the University of Utah.
Well, I see some of those players eventually work their way to the Olympics in 2016. That was a great conversion, by the way.
It sure was. I mean,
yes.